Marcia, a filly on the inside here. She and Our Mystique, the two ladies in the race. They're off now. Flying Spur, the long odds-on favourite, got the best of the start. King Kahuna in second posse, followed closely by Stork. On the extreme outside is Super Slew, and then Marcia a length and a half further back is Our Mystique on the outside of Classy Fella, and last of all is Recalcitrance to the first corner at the 1600 metres. And here on the outside, Stork takes the lead about a half length on Flying Spur. A length away third is Super Slew. 3 or 4 lengths then to King Kahuna on the outside of Marcia, 1 to Our Mystique. Classy Fella being second last, and Absolute Recalcitrance around about 8 to 10 lengths would cover them down the back of the track in the Gloaming Stakes, and Stork shows the way about a length and a half on Flying Spur. Little keen to go to Flying Spur. Travelling third is Super Slew, and about 6 or 7 lengths to King Kahuna, Marcia, Our Mystique, Classy Fella, and Recalcitrance is the trailer as they race along past the 1,000 metres, and there's no change in order, and Stork shows the way for Darren Beedman. The break a length and a half on Super Slew, who's being ridden by Shane Dye. Third on the inside, Flying Spur. About 2 lengths as the speed slows King Kahuna. Then Our Mystique on the inside is Marcia. Classy Fella second last, Recalcitrance last. Well, they're crawling down the side and approaching the 600 metres. Stork in charge, 3/4 Super Slew, followed by King Kahuna, and on the extreme outside is Our Mystique, and Flying Spur is well and truly stuck away. Followed a length further back by Classy Fella, and then Marcia, and last is Recalcitrance. Around the corner, this favourite bottled in badly, Flying Spur, and Beedman going for home on Stork. A length and a half, Super Slew, Recalcitrance, and then Classy Fella. Flying Spur on the inside and making little headway at the 200, and Stork shows the way. Here's Classy Fella and Recalcitrance closing in from Super Slew. Not getting much room, forget Flying Spur, but Classy Fella and Johnny Marshall hit the front and they race away. It's Classy Fella, a length and a half to Super Slew. Third, Recalcitrance. Fourth was Stork. Fifth was Flying Spur. Well, they got right away from him. Followed home by King Kahuna, Our Mystique, and tailed off was Marcia.
Number 3, the winner, Classy Fella, 18 even and 280. Number 5, Super Slew to pay 3 even. And number 4 for third, Recalcitrance, 140.
$15 and $2.40. $15 approximately. In fact, it'll be $15.40 and $2.40. Number 5, Super Slew, to pay $2.60. And number 4, Recalcitrance, will pay $1.40. Well, what do we say about Flying Spur? He seemed to want to race a bit keenly down the back of the track. They had him wedged away down the side, but they got away from him in the home straight, Flying Spur. And it'll be interesting to get Glenn Boss's comments as to the disappointing performance of the 5-2 on New South Wales tote favourite Flying Spur in the Gloaming Stakes. So not a very happy day for Arrowfield today. Baryshnikov, a disappointment in the big one in Melbourne, and this horse Flying Spur, a grave disappointment in the Gloaming Stakes. And how fickle is racing. 2 weeks ago, it was Arrowfield on cloud 9 with the wins of Baryshnikov in Melbourne and Flying Spur here in the Peter Pan Stakes. That's racing. 3, 5 and 4. The winner, Classy Fella. He won the Fernhill Handicap, then went out for a spell. He's had 2 runs back. And he's by Ken Mayer from Class, a grey gilding 3, trained by John Morrish for R.J. Curo, written by John Marshall. Big day for John Marshall today. Number 5, Super Slew, an Air de France colt, a 3-year-old chestnut out of Tobermory Rose, Clary Connors, Shane Dye, and 4, third, Recalcitrance, brown gilding 3, Bay or Brown, in fact, Canny Lad, Miss Keating, John Hawkes, Grand Cooksley, 2, 4th, Stork, and 1, 5th, Flying Spur, 1 3/4, half a neck, 1 3/4, half a neck. Time 1:55.92. 1:55.92. They speeded up over the concluding stages. 1:55. The record held by Run Straight Run, track record 1:53.96. 36.74 sectional time. The Quinella $85.70. The Exacta $244.90, and the Trifecta $909 neat. Well, it's hard to believe that the odds-on pop has not run a drum.
Thanks, Ian. OK, getting set at Queanbeyan, almost set there.